I promised that I would find some sort of good news to someone, and I always keep my word. So, here's a list of good things that did happen today. There's a bipartisan police accountability bill that was introduced today. The bipartisan group of senators led by Chris Coons and Catherine Cortez Masto introduced the Public Safety Act this week to redirect $75 billion from federal enforcement to local police. The bill includes mandates for body cameras and federal oversight to ensure officers are held accountable to their communities they serve. Bipartisan, the ones that deal with the children are the best ones. Bipartisan child care cost reduction. The Department of Health and Human Services announced a new rule today that will cover children's costs for over 100,000 low-income families by limiting co-payments to 7% of the entire household income. This initiative also streamlines the process for agencies to eliminate co-payments entirely for most of the most vulnerable families under federal poverty line. I love that one. This one. Bipartisan funding for public health programs. Congressional negotiations reached a bipartisan agreement today to provide $116.6 billion to the Department of Health and Human Services, rejecting proposals cuts to key public agencies. The bill includes funding increases for mental health activities and ensures that the CDC and other agencies maintain necessary staffing levels to carry out their duties. Now, although this isn't federal, it is still good news. So Washington State introduced a bill limiting federal overreach. The Washington House Community Safety Committee held an executive session today on bills HB 2173 and SB 5855, which would ban law enforcement from wearing face covering during arrest. Lawmakers stated that the bills are specifically targeted to protect citizens from unidentified federal agents making arrests in local communities. So ICE agents, if you're going to arrest somebody, you need to take your fucking masks off. And I hope that when you do, somebody takes a fucking picture of your face and plasters it all over the fucking world. Maryland, police accountability measures. In Maryland Senate Bill 1 was introduced this month to prohibit all law enforcement officers operating in the state, including federal agents, from wearing masks. Another one of face coverings while on duty. This isn't just when you arrest someone like they did in Washington State. This in Maryland, you can't wear that shit at all. Once you put your uniform on, take the fucking mask off. This ain't Friday the 13th, motherfucker. A bipartisan transparency bill. Democrat and Republican leaders in Wisconsin jointly introduced a bill today, to provide $10 million in funding for the state's public affairs network, Washington Eye. Both parties stated this rare cooperation is a shared commitment to keeping state government proceeding open and transparent for all citizens. Here's another good one. I like this one. Bipartisan healthcare price transparency. Senator Tammy Baldwin joined Republicans today to push the Patients Deserve Price Tags Act, which requires hospitals to publish actual cash prices for services starting in 2026. The bill aims to lower costs for families by allowing them to compare prices and fostering competition within the healthcare system, something that's never, ever been done in this country before. And there's one more. There was also a bill introduced to help and keep, which it passed, people to be able to have telehealth services for their health reasons. For example, when I see my counselor and I see my psychiatrist, I do it over telehealth on my computer, which means any person on Medicare will be able to use that money for their telehealth. Now, I have one part of Medicare, but I have Medicaid also, and Medicaid is what pays for my telehealth and other things. But those are the good things that did happen this month and today. And I promised somebody that I would do that, and I never break my word. And that's because I really do care. I really do. And I don't know if I'm going to stay on this platform or if they're going to let me. But if I'm not, definitely follow me on YouTube, because I'm not shutting the fuck up and they can't make me. So make sure you stay with me. I will put my YouTube link in the bottom. You'll have to copy and paste it since I don't let you click on it. And join me there, because I'm not going to stop. And I wanted to make sure that you guys know that. So do me a favor. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. I love every single one of you. Believe it or not, I really do. I'll see you in the next video.